Well, I'm finally starting to get my deliveries for the podcast, the equipment and stuff for the podcast. I've got some of the stuff. I still got a little bit to wait on. So, and I know I've been procrastinating, but I'm trying. It's just I got 1,000 other things going on right now. I'm trying to do everything at one time, and it's just literally impossible. But there's a lot of subjects and things I wanted to discuss on the podcast when it's up and running. But until then, I'm going to go out and start doing some interviews uh, without the podcast. But I wanted to do some, my pet peeve has always been homelessness. And I wanted to talk to a lot of homeless people to kind of get an idea of what happened in their life to put them where they are. And they have always been a weakness for me. It's homeless people because there's a lot of good people out there with just situations that just happen to come about that we all can face. Doesn't have anything to do with drugs, alcohol, or none of that. There's some women out there trying to escape abusive marriage. Um, there's people who just was one paycheck away from paying the rent and ended up out there. You know, there's a lot of good reasons why people are out there, and even more good reasons why we shouldn't judge them or turn our back on them when they need us, because there's quite a bit of them that really, really, really need us, and that are honestly out there by default, so to speak. But there's also something else I wanted to discuss, and I mentioned this to a lady yesterday, um, and I won't mention what town, what city, what state, what anything, but I just in area around where my town, like city, state, whatever. I just happened to be mentioning that I was starting a podcast, and she wanted to know what was some of the things that I had in mind about talking about. And I said, well, one I want to discuss is I've noticed there is a lot of people in this county that have oxygen tanks and have respiratory problems. And I'm not meaning just old people, I mean young blood. People are walking around, if not, you're sending ambulance picking people up and you ask why they can't breathe. I'm seeing people in the stores, at the grocery stores, at the Dollar General, at the different store, got on oxygen tanks. I'm seeing people walking down the street, pushing an oxygen machine, and it's so many. It's so many. I've never seen so many people with respiratory problems. Somebody, anybody, nobody is curious as to why this is going on. Nobody has said, let me look into this. Let me see if I can get with the department that I can probably get the water tested or the air quality tested. Let's find out what chemicals the plants are putting out that maybe they're not making the public aware of. What's going it's, it's disturbing, to say the least. It's disturbing. And I see it and I pretend like I don't see it, because like the lady said when I told her what I was thinking about, and she said, well, excuse me, she says, well, I've been here all my life, and I've always felt that the chemical plants are releasing things into the water. She said, especially when it rains. She said, but I've always felt they're releasing things into the water and the air that somebody is overlooking or turning the other way because of a shakedown, because there's too many people sick in these small towns, especially that one particular town. The cases of cancer and upper respiratory infections and diseases and this, that, and the other, she say, it's all up. She say, but wait a minute, young lady. If you go looking into that, just be informed. You're going to be stepping on some mighty important feet in this town. Wow. Wow. What do you say to something like that? Wow. So all of this is going on, and everybody's aware of it, and everybody's afraid to say anything because they're afraid to step on somebody's toes. Wow. People are dying around here. I'm shocked. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. Listen, I can't throw this on the rug because I've started to feel like it's affected me and my family. And I gotta find out what it is and what's going on. I gotta find out. I can't be one of them to close my eyes. I won't be Ray Charles in this situation. I want to see. I want to know. Wow. Anyway, that's a little glance at what is coming with my podcast. And it's coming very soon. Because like I said, Amazon has started delivering things. I've got some things put up and I've already gotten. There's a few things I need to get more of. And I already know some of the guests I'd like to invite. And some, I'm going to be investigating some things till that time. So by the time it's up and running, I'll have some hell of information to share with you. And if you happen to be living in one of those towns or have loved ones in those towns, it's going to be pretty interesting to you, if nobody else. So stay tuned. Just follow me, just subscribe, like, share. I got to get my subscriptions, my people up to follow me because I don't even think I can really just go live until I have a certain amount of people. And this is all new to me. This is brand new territory to me. I'm hoping that some of you that know how this stuff works is willing to share some information with me. I won't forget it, and I'll be very, very grateful for whatever you share with me. Because this, like I said, this is new. This is new. I'm not a spring chicken, so I don't know a whole lot about, the internet and all these things. So I'm going to need some of you young folks to help me. I'd appreciate it if you will. There's just some subjects that need to be talked about. And I'm the one to do it. Okay. We're going to go now. And I thank you for taking the time to listen to Ruby Done Entered the Room. I like that. It's catchy, isn't it? Ruby Done Entered the Room. Because my name is Ruby Dunn. Ruby Done Entered the Room. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Well, I'll see you guys next time. Just know, I'm out there.